Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Welcome back to the Super Chevy Brothers podcast. Today is May 31st, the 31st day of May, the last day of May. You know what they say about the last day of May? It may end soon, I guess. This is episode 185 of the Super Chevy Brothers podcast. That's 185. That's zip code somewhere, I'm sure. And it is Sunday.
Maybe.
The day of the Sunday.
Wow, how well put. Amazing, incredible. Man, I actually beat a game this week. I did it.
Okay, let me get. Hold on, let me guess. I'm gonna give me 5 guesses. Okay. Stardew Valley.
You're a hoe. No,
Stardew Valley. Okay, not Stardew Valley. Hold on, let me go. Shut up, man. Hold on. You see, I've been hanging out with the. Never mind.
Don't say that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, Hades.
No,
hello, you got to answer. Okay, not Hades. Slay the Spire.
It's called Hades 2, dummy.
Yeah, same thing.
No, it's not. I beat Hades like 4 years ago.
Slay the Spire.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you beat it?
I already told you. Wait, I already told you, dummy. What are you talking about?
When did you tell me?
I said Hades 2, and then you kept listening.
Oh, you beat. Okay. Hey, when I say Hades, I mean Hades 2, dog. It's like if the new God of War 2 7 edition of father-son love experience is out, and I say God of War, like I'm talking about the newest one. Okay.
No, that doesn't make any sense because there's like multiple God of Wars, and
but
like
that's
Hades,
not the one you're playing. You're not playing the one from 20 years ago.
Yeah, but there's a reason they call it Hades 2 and not just Hades.
Okay, okay. I think we can go on the record that I meant Hades 2. Okay, so you finally beat Hades 2. What was the experience? Can you tell me, how did you feel?
Great game, really good game. Man, definitely good at learning curve stuff. What am I trying to say? Yeah, the progression in that game is done really well. It feels like almost every biome kind of feels like it's like its own challenge in terms of like learning what the enemies do. You know, trying to avoid getting damaged, picking the right boons, etc., etc. But once it starts to click, Like my last, I would say 4 or 5 runs, I won. Like I didn't lose a single run towards the end because I knew what I was doing. And at a certain point, you either get overpowered, which is basically what I did, or you learn what your strengths are, which is more so what I did. But you learn what your strengths are with the, the different things you can do. Because there's 6 different weapons. There's so many different combinations of boons and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it is repetition at the end of the day. It is a roguelike. So you are doing the same thing over and over again. But like, yeah, towards the end, you have to beat one boss like 7 times. You have to beat the other one like 5. And then once you do that, you can finish the game. The ending is really cool. I'm not going to go into story details, but similar themes to Hades 1, I would say. And nice ending, nice little bow on top of, how things went. I could talk about it, but it'd be a spoiler. But
are you itching for Hades 3 now?
No, because I'm still playing Hades 2. I'm not a 12-year-old. So as soon as I beat a game, I'm not like, please give me the sequel right now. So no, I think I'm still digging Hades 2 right now. I don't know what they would add for Hades 3 at this point, because Hades 2, they added more weapons, they made the game faster, they added more boons, they added more keepsakes. There are more challenges. There's more dialogue. There's more and more and more of that, right? It is just more of stuff from the first game. The only thing I can think they could do to make it different is like, you know, give you different protagonists to play as, like as far as like maybe multiple protagonists, maybe different weapon, maybe even more weapons, more variety. But like, no, I'm good with Hades 2 right now. It's got enough of what I need. But the ending, they changed it post release, and after looking at the differences, I'm kind of laughing at the people who were like, "No, I have to beat the whole game again to see what happened," because all they did was just change some dialogue. Like they added some dialogue throughout the game, and then they added dialogue to the ending to like change people's motivations a little bit, which doesn't actually change what happens at the end of the game. So
Okay.
that part isn't too bad. I was going into that expecting them to like really change the entire ending overall, because people were like, there's a podcast I was listening to who's like complaining about like it was the worst thing in the world, and then, you know, when you actually get to it, it's like, oh, that's not that big of a deal. I will say this is like the most dialogue heavy game I think I've played in a long time. People have stuff to say every goddamn time you talk to them, and there's like all these different gods. There's people in the hub world. There's, you know, people you only see on certain runs, and they always have something to say. There's not really a time where you'll talk to a character and, you know, their portrait pops up. Their portrait doesn't pop up with like a dialogue box, right? So I watched and read all of it. That does take quite a bit of the time up in the game, because the voice acting is also excellent, and all the lines are also voice acted. I could think of maybe like 1 or 2 lines that aren't voice acted. Pretty much everything is voice acted in this game. So
is it better
very,
than
very well
Hades
done on that?
1?
Oh yeah, no, it's way better than Hades 1. Looks better,
Right.
plays better.
You heard it from the
feels
source. Just skip Hades 1, play Hades 2. Hades 1's not even worth looking at as a game.
I didn't say
Just
that.
go straight into
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. If you're impatient, you can buy Hades 2, but Hades 1 has enough content in it, and it'll make the story in Hades 1, you know, you'll give more of a shit about it if you play the Hades 2, you'll give more of a shit about it if you play Hades 1. If you just go straight to Hades 2, I mean, you'll be like, I don't give a shit about who any of these people are. I don't care. Like, of course you'll know them because they're like Greek gods or whatever, but like it's its own universe. Like, it's its own thing. So like, if you don't really know what happened in the first game, or you don't really know what's going on, it doesn't really matter that much. So no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying don't play Hades 1, especially because Hades 1 is really cheap. Like, if you can play Hades 1 before Hades 2, that's like 100 hours of content before you even open another game. So yeah, I would highly recommend playing Hades 1. My only thing is that like, once you do figure out what works, and the game has ways to deal with this. Once you do figure out what works, regular runs do become a little too easy once you know exactly what to do. Like, there's some weapons that are very overpowered, and if you get certain boons with them, they're very overpowered. You can kind of coast through some parts of the game. But you can add challenge, right? You can add shields to enemies. You can add more enemies per encounter. You can add, you can lessen your health. You can make it so that you do less damage. You can do all these different things. You get rewards for doing that stuff too. So, you know, basically like almost unlimited replayability. There's still a companion I never found. I beat the game and there's like a hawk or something I never found. And I think it's because I didn't lose enough in a row in the same place. I think that's where it pops up. So I'm going to go try to find him. But yeah, really, really solid game. I think that if you get something with like a decent story that will challenge you and you don't mind losing a ton, especially because losing gives you the chance to get better as far as like not just like learning, but also like you can literally upgrade your stats and like make things different for your next run to see what works for you. One thing that happened to me this time is that I did this in Hades 1 too, and now I want to go back to Hades 1 and change it up because I think that I would actually do better. But I rely on the extra lives. But if you have extra lives, you don't have as much health. So I would rely on the extra lives. And also, if you have extra lives, you do less damage too, because that's kind of the swap you make is extra lives or better damage. So after I stopped relying on the extra lives, the game got a lot easier to beat because I was able to actually, like, you know, tank hits and also do damage, because there's some later bosses that if you have extra lives, holy shit, unless you made a great build, you're going to be fighting that boss forever because you don't do any damage. So
what's next?
Oh, I already started Hollow Knight. I started another save of that. I need to beat that game at least once. I've started it 3 times, And every time I've started it, I get to a place where I don't know what the hell's going on anymore because I take a month break. Farthest I got was my PlayStation playthrough, which is still there. I'm not like leaving it alone or anything, but I restarted it on Switch 2 because I got the Switch 2 update with all the updated graphics and everything. The same update came to PlayStation, but it's just easier to turn the Switch on and play it. I wish I could just transfer my save data, but I can't. But I got pretty far in it on PlayStation, but then the last time I turned it on, I literally did not know what to do. I even tried to look it up online. I couldn't remember what I was doing. So I said, let me just restart the game and do it again. And doing that, I've actually gotten further faster than I did my first 2 playthroughs because I kind of know what's going on at the beginning at least. So now I'm almost back to where I was on PlayStation. Because on PlayStation, I did waste a lot of time walking around because I didn't know where to go. But now I'm not doing that. So yeah, Hollow Knight is the plan for now. And then, at least for Switch. But on PlayStation, I'm still playing Yote. So those are the 2 games I'm playing right now. I'm trying to get through those. And I'm playing Sonic Generations as well, but I'll finish that like in my sleep. Like, because I'm going to probably play it before I go to bed. And that game's only like 5 or 6 hours long. So I'll probably beat that soon. But yeah, right. That's it. Hades, really good. If you're having trouble with it, just keep playing. It'll get better. It probably took me way longer to beat it than other people. I think I took like 50 hours to beat that game. I took way too long, but lots of replayability though. Lots of stuff to unlock. Lots of new dialogue to see. Lots of funny stuff. Once again, the voice acting is really, really, really good in that game. Very good voice acting. Also, one other thing is I like the protagonist Melanoe. She's cool. But Zagreus is just cooler. Like, Zagreus is cooler. He's funnier, a little more charismatic. So, you know, that's the only thing. But Melanoe,
you're just a misogynist, okay? You're just a misogynist.
Sure, dude. Whatever.
Of course, you like the male protagonist better. You just,
man.
I should.
Whatever you say.
I knew it.
Whatever you say.
All right. Well,
I know you didn't play shit this week, so
you didn't know what I play and didn't play.
You didn't though. You ain't saying.
Tell me what I didn't play. Tell me what I didn't play. Go ahead.
You didn't play Madden 2K26 because it doesn't exist.
True. Well, actually, 2K26. Yeah. There's no 2K. There's no 2K like since like 3, right, or something. Yeah. I mean, that game doesn't exist at all. It has never existed. So yeah, I guess I did not play that. That's true.
I bet you didn't play 007. I know you didn't because you don't.
Yeah, because the game's not out. I think it just came out. It's not out. It's just now.
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah, and why didn't you play it?
Because you didn't play it. That's why I didn't play it. If you would have played it, I would have played it. You told me not to.
That now we know that's bullshit because I've played Persona 4 and you never played that.
I did play it.
I played Persona 5 and you never played that.
I've never heard you say you played Metaphor.
What?
Never heard you say that before in your life or my life.
Man, you got to go to the doctor then because you probably had a stroke. You never played Metaphor either.
That's
like 2 years old now.
Strokist. You know, people do have those.
What?
It's kind of
what are you talking about?
It's an insensitive thing to say to people who've had like around. You know,
Shavar, you call people the R slur on this podcast. Can you shut up?
Whoa.
Last week you were ranting about Jewish people. Can you not do that right now?
What R slur are you talking about? All right, racist?
Bro.
I've called people racist.
What are you trying to say? What is this? What is going on? What's happening here? What are we doing?
Yo, you need to chill, bro. Okay, relax. Come on, man. Oh my god. All right. I forgot what we were talking about since you derailed this so hard.
Nothing. I asked you if you played a game and you flipped it back on me and said, "Tell me what I didn't play." And then I told you what you didn't play, and you had
you said you didn't ask me if I played a game. You said you did not play games. I know this for a fact. And I said, "That's."
And did you
true.
play a game?
Yes.
Watch what you did when I told you that. You deflected the entire time, so you didn't play a game.
I did play games. I played.
What did you play?
Game.
What did you play?
The game I've been playing. Have you not been listening to me? Have you not been listening to me?
You still playing Lords of the Fallen?
Yes,
you not done with that yet?
How long did it take you to play Hades too? How many hours you got in that, Doug? All right, thank you. Thank you.
More than you in that game, and it's because I'm actually playing it.
Yeah, but I still played it. And I'm gonna beat it before you would have beaten Hades too if we started at the same time. So I win. I
mean, they're two different games, so that doesn't really say shit to me. So I mean, that's fine, I guess.
I mean, you're the one who brought up whether I'd beat it or not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
What are you doing
Where's
today?
this going?
What are you doing today?
I don't know. Talking to you. What are you?
You sound like
what is this? Can we get to the news? What is this?
You sound like you're preparing for something.
I don't know what that means.
Mentally fortifying yourself for something later today.
I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fine. I'll dig it out of you.
You're so weird.
Don't use slurs against me.
No, now you know what a slur is. Fucking dork.
And what? Slurries? I love them. Okay. I went to QT the other day, and this guy, he looked like a vagrant for sure. But man, did he pour a slurry that looked pretty good.
What?
What are they called?
Yo,
Slurpees.
are you good? Are you having a stroke? What are you talking about?
Can you stop bringing up stroke victims here? That is really rude. I had a teacher who had a stroke once.
Anymore?
I had a teacher who had a stroke once.
What's that got to do with me?
Oh, look at you. You don't even care about stroke victims?
I don't care about your teacher.
Oh, he hates the education department. All right. It's okay. It's okay, Bika. We will learn to live with your proclivities, okay? It's fine. This week in video game news, did you play The Witcher 3? You play that?
I never played The Witcher 3. Why would you ask me that?
I played it for like an hour. And I've played it for like an hour like 3 times. That's as far as I can get into it. It's kind of hard to... It's not a bad game. But it's... Like,
I mean, isn't that like the intro?
You open the game and you're like, this is gonna take a while. Like every time I open the game, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes
I mean, it's starting a like multi-hour RPG. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but I've had very few games like make me feel like that. Like when I open, like the Lords of the Fallen game, I'm just like, okay, it's gonna be a nice little ride. It's gonna be a nice. Or if I opened recently Dark Souls 3 to beat that all over again, and I'm like, it's gonna take a while, but yeah, it's just over. When I opened Witcher 3, I haven't even played the whole thing. I've only gotten an hour in, and I'm riding through the little town, and you get to the fucking horse thing, and you get to the battlefield, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. But you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna play it because they got a new one coming out. And today's news, they have more DLC releasing for Witcher 3. It's been rumored, speculated, and now confirmed and announced that Witcher 3 DLC, game that came out in 2015, so we're like 11 years back, is being released. I'm
kind of bullshit.
I'm expecting. I'm sure this will have something to do with the next game, right? Why would you even do this? But I guess that's what it is. Like, but it was 3 coming out, and people are super excited. People are super open to it. A lot of people have this game already, and yeah, people are looking forward to that. Does this make you want to download and play The Witcher 3?
See, this is dangerous because I want to, right? Because I've wanted to play The Witcher. It's just that I'm like, yeah, it's complete. I'll get back to it, whatever. Now it's not complete. Now they're adding more stuff. And part of me is like, listen, that's great and all that they're adding more stuff. That's awesome. If I get started now, I will catch up. If I don't get started now, that's a whole other thing. We'll see. Because I that's my only thing, right? I don't know because I don't trust myself. I don't know if I start it now, if I'll finish it in time for the DLC to come out. I think The Witcher looks cool. I think The Witcher 3 is fun. I think I've learned a lot about it over the years, so we'll see how much of it is a surprise when I play it. But I like the other CD Projekt Red game I played, Cyberpunk. I like that one a lot. So I'm like, okay, I'd probably like The Witcher, especially because there are a lot of people like The Witcher more than Cyberpunk, right? But it's also a long ass RPG, which I'm already playing Yote. That's a long game. I just finished Hades. That was a long game. I'm looking for something a little shorter right now. Hollow Knight's not exactly shorter, so we'll see when I get around. It's one of those I'll get around to it things. Is this paid DLC? Did they mention that?
I don't think they mentioned it, so that to me that means probably.
That's interesting, because how much do you charge somebody for DLC of a game that is 11 years old?
It technically shouldn't matter whether it's 11 years old or whatever. It still takes the same amount of work.
Does it? Does it take the same amount of work?
Yeah.
Is this not a cost-saving measure to make more money from something that's already well established and damn near and actually was already finished, and instead of making another DLC for your other game that came out a lot more recently?
Which other game? Cyberpunk?
Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, sure, Cyberpunk.
I mean, Cyberpunk has a ton of they have like a big DLC thing. They probably will have
it
more
has
DLC
one big
in the
DLC.
future.
The Witcher has like 3 big DLCs.
Yeah, we're not saying that Cyberpunk's no longer getting DLC. I'm sure there will be more Cyberpunk stuff.
I know, Shavar. My thing though is that if I were to make a guess, okay, I feel like you're playing dumb. No, I feel like if I were to make a guess at what game would CD Projekt Red make a DLC for, I would not have said Cyberpunk 2077. I would not have said The Witcher. I would have said Cyberpunk 2077, because that's the new game.
Yeah, because it's newer.
Of course, they would be making new stuff for their new game, right? So yeah, I would expect that. I don't know if that game's ever going to get another update. I think they might actually want to be done and dusted with it. They're already talking about making a sequel. They're also talking about making a sequel to The Witcher 4. I mean, The Witcher 3, Witcher 4, which I think that this DLC will probably connect some of that to Witcher.
Right, yeah, that's what I said earlier.
4. But
right,
even then, like, I don't know, man. Like, how much do you charge for that? Like, if Cyberpunk,
you charge the same as you
DLC
would at any other point.
No, you don't, because no. DLC should be priced in a way that makes sense. Because because if I buy a Game of the Year edition of some shit, right? If I buy a Game of the Year Witcher, boom, right now, each of those DLC before I buy that Game of the Year edition is $10 to $20, right?
Yeah.
You give me and the price of The Witcher 3, what's it called, complete edition or whatever, has just gone lower and lower as time has gone over.
Okay,
so you want me to pay a fresh $20 for this game that some of us are already done and dusted. A lot of people have probably already have not played that game in ages. The game is already $40 off sale with the with the DLC. It's already $40. No, sorry, no, I was wrong. $40 without the DLC, right?
Okay.
And then it's $50 with all of it. Okay. You're willing to tell me they're asking me to come and pay probably another $15 to $20 on that? It should be like $10. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let me ask you this.
I don't care how long it is. Why it should not cost that much?
Why is older DLC
unless it
cheaper?
Revamps the entire game?
Okay, when they put out a complete edition, why is it cheaper than like buying it whole piece when it comes out, piece by piece?
Because the content is fucking aged and you're trying to give people a deal.
Okay, so the content is aged and you're trying to get the people who haven't purchased to buy in. Okay, great. Now, let's take another example of a game that is also very old, maybe a few years older than Witcher, okay? Final Fantasy 14, the online game, okay? Do they not also release expansions today that...
Yeah, but they also overhauled their entire game twice since it's been out, and they're constantly updating it like every other week. This is not something that they drop for 5 years and then drop a new thing in. That's not
on.
the same thing.
Hold on. The only difference is the frequency, right? The difference in the game coming out, and that's an old ass game, and releasing a content for it. Only difference is frequency. I think they can charge $20 for this, and that to me that wouldn't be crazy from a business standpoint. It is more expensive to go back and make DLC for an older game than it is to make one for something you're already working with. It's like means of production. You've got all the machines set up to do one thing, and now you're going back to set portions of parts to do some other thing that it hasn't done in a while. I mean, to me, it's fine. I think if they charge $20 for it, that's fine. It makes sense. I mean, people say like you, it's old, it should be cheaper. That didn't make any sense. Still takes the same amount of work, probably a little more, actually. And
based on what?
What do you mean based on what? What based on what?
I mean, probably takes more based on what? What do you mean it takes more? It probably takes even more work. More work
when you work on projects, like when you're doing projects and you have people assigned to do stuff and people who are experts at these things and this is what they do. You have people who are familiar with this type of working with these machines or this software or whatever it is. When you move on to new projects, that's a whole undertaking of itself. You're shedding, you're adding, you're pointing people in different directions. People are doing new things, or they're hopefully doing things they did before, but just slightly different, okay? Since Witcher 3, they've moved on to Cyberpunk and clearly Witcher 4, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You've taken a lot of business and product energy and time and focus and rearranging in those two directions to then throw in a third one to go back to an older game. It's just not, they don't have to do this at all. They could do this in a way more efficient way, put it in 4, or put out like a Metal Gear Ground Zeroes or something, you know what I mean? Like they could do this in 100 different ways that, well, not 100, but 3-4 ways that is not going back to an old game and updating it. That takes a lot of resources to go back and have people doing that. That's why they're not doing the Witcher 1 remake. They have a whole nother studio doing the Witcher 1 remake because it's a lot to go back and yeah, right. So I think if they charge $20, I'm not saying I want to pay $20 for it, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be like miffed that they do it. It makes sense.
Okay.
Still takes work to make the stuff. It's not like they
as
just
long as it's not like $40 or something. I feel like as long as it's not like 30 or 40.
Yeah, I don't know. At that point, is it worth it at all? But
like, because I don't want to like get too focused on the price. Because listen, if it's worth it, it's worth it. If it's good, it's good. Like if it's enough content, that's great. It's just interesting because here's the thing: are they gonna make a new SKU now for The Witcher Actually Complete Edition? Like what's going on with that? Like what are we gonna do with all that? Like is there gonna be another Witcher Complete Edition that's gonna have to be called something else because the other one's called Complete Edition or whatever the hell, or it's called Game of the Year Edition or something? I don't know. I just don't want. Have we seen anything like this before? These DLC for games that are like 11 years old. I don't think we've seen that.
No, but we should see more. All right, people buy these things. Give them what they want. Just give the people what they want. Okay, I mean, we do see these things, but then people hate these things because they're called live service games and MMORPGs. But essentially, yes, we do see this. It's just typically people are from the get-go. They hate the idea of a game living in perpetuity.
But that's a different. And that's not true. I mean, people obviously don't actually hate that because people participate in it. So no, I'm not going to say that. But like a DLC for a MMORPG or for a long-standing multiplayer game or for something that is meant to live that long, it to me is different than a single-player experience that has not been updated. And we were told it had its final, like we were told by the company, this is the final update like a year ago, right? Like to me, that is not the same thing as, hey, I have this game and y'all can keep playing it. We're gonna keep updating it, and whenever we feel like it, we can drop new content because y'all are still playing it. This is a single player game. That's the big difference, dude. I feel like it's kind of being facetious to be like, people just don't like when things last long. That's not true. People play. Final Fantasy is very popular. Final Fantasy 14 is very popular. Fortnite's very popular. All those games that you mentioned that you say people hate, it's not true. People on the internet hate them because they don't actually play them and they like to complain about things. People play those games and like them. They expect those DLCs. The single player game is a different thing. I just wonder how many people. I mean, like, they'll probably make it to where like, oh, well, if you just want to play this, we'll give you, and you don't have your save, we'll give you, you know, we'll skip you to this part of the game where you can play the DLC because you just want to play the DLC, right? They'll probably do that because I mean, games have done that before, even when the DLC isn't that much longer after the game comes out. But no, that's the weird thing is that one, and also the fact that it's coming out next year. It's not even, 12 years after the game came out. Like, absolutely
it's
crazy.
Great.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. That's insane.
It's great.
So I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing. It's obviously cool. It's good. Great new content for a new game. But also, because when is Witcher 4 coming out then? Because that means that they're making this while they're making The Witcher 4. When does The Witcher 4 come out? Does that come out in 2027? Does that come out in 2028? Probably more likely 2028.
They're probably waiting to see
out.
They're probably waiting to give it a little more time, see if people stop hating women soon. You know, they kind of revealed that trailer at the peak of woman hate. So they're not waiting for. They're not. Let's give it a little bit. Let's give it a little bit of time.
They're not waiting for anything.
Round 2. Fight.
What's that other thing you said we were talking about? Oh yeah, the handheld Bedeldi. I'm sorry. This Biko is so distraught.
This is some bullshit. Okay, so
it's okay, man.
So Valve raised the price of the Steam Deck in ways that are criminal and absolutely fucking insane. And also technically the rest of the world and Donald Trump's fault, not exactly Steam. So I'll be easy on Steam, but also what the hell?
It's not all Trump's
the
fault.
OLED model and 1 terabyte model of the Steam Deck went back into stock. 3 days ago, right? Awesome. So cool. I was happy about that. No, it wasn't fucking cool because the 512 gigabyte Steam Deck, OLED Steam Deck went from $549 to $789. And then the 1 terabyte version went from $649 to $949. So that's a $240 price jump and a $300 price jump for both of them. They said that it's because of market conditions and that this is due to current logistics with computing software and computing parts like hard drives, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. SSDs, all that shit, all shit the AI is ruining. And also supply chain stuff. So specifically RAM. So RAM is very hard to get right now. So a lot of those things drove up the price of these things. The LCD model did not go up in price, but they're also not producing them anymore. They don't make them anymore. So the only ones they had to sell were the last ones they had left and anything that was refurbished. So they went back on sale and they sold out immediately after they jumped the price of $300, $400. I was not going to get one that was an LCD one because the OLED one has better battery life and has a better screen and everything else. So why would I get the worst one? I'm not that desperate. So I just didn't buy one. Right. I've been waiting for these things to go back on sale for like, I would say a good year or so. I've been waiting for these things to go back on sale. So
they did a reverse sale on you. It's kind of crazy. They were like, "Hey guys, hey guys, we know you've been waiting for this drop, and we're gonna get it for you, but also price up, anti-sale."
No, it's fucked up because like it really isn't like their fault per se because it's about the RAM cost because all these stupid fucking AI companies making everything super expensive. Like we thought that the Bitcoin guys were bad. We hadn't seen shit until this AI stuff came along. So,
I mean, the coin bros are still coin broing, so.
Yeah, the coin bros are still coin bros. They didn't cause this fucking catastrophe. Like, when they did it, it just made it so that it was hard to get the stuff, and you had to pay a little more. Like, you had to pay a lot more money, but, like, it was still doable. Like, you could still buy things, right? No, not anymore. This shit's not even purchasable. Like, $949 for what is, at that point, not the best handheld on the market. You might as well get an Xbox ROG Ally or something because it's got better stats and it's around the same price. At that point, what's the point of getting the Steam Deck specifically? At that point, your options, if you have $1,000 to spend, you have way more options at that point. But if you only had $500, $600 to spend, that was your go-to. Now that's gone. Now that's just not fucking happening. So, shout out to them. They also are kind of telegraphing to us that, hey, that Steam machine, be prepared for that thing to be like $1,200. That thing is not going to be $1,000. It's not going to be $900. Not going to be $800. That thing is going to be over $1,000 because of the computer, because of the hardware.
What I tell you, when we talked about this first time, I said it's going to be.
Well, we talked about it the first time. We weren't dealing with what we were dealing with now. Damn.
No, but I told you we were going to be dealing with what we were doing. I knew this. I see the future. I am the. Listen, I didn't tell anybody this, but 8 years ago. Well, it was actually 30 years ago, but because of what I'm going to tell you, it was 8 years ago. I got a DeLorean, okay? And I met the wildest scientist man you'd ever meet in your life. Very, very, very white, even his hair, but not racist at all. At least as far as, before we go to cowboy times. And then we fucking hit the road. I went to 2028, all right? And I was astonished in the world we come to. And I came back, but then I forgot for a while. And then I remembered. So, yeah, I told you this was going to happen. Prices up. They're going to keep going up. This is also why I think... I was watching some YouTube videos like Sony's making the worst decision in removing their games from PC, DC, CP. Like, no, actually, no, because no one's gonna be able to fucking make a computer that can run a fucking video game for the next 10 years. So,
and you said that last week, but I kept seeing people be like, "This is such a mistake." Everybody's PC, how good it is now. That's it. Nobody's making a better PC. Whatever you got now, you're locked in. Unless you come across $3,000. Well, I mean, also the people telling you that are the people getting paid $3,000 a week for their YouTubes and sponsors and shit. So they'll go buy the next $1,500, $2,000 graphics card and get a new. They'll go pay for it. The person who watches their channel. They don't have the money for it, and they're not going to. The whole reason PC gaming has blown up the way it has was because it was a hobbyist thing that became everyone has a PC, and the way games and stuff are optimized, you can play games on anything, and there's so many types of games and whatever. And that's still the case. But when you're talking about Sony games and Xbox games, these are always games that push the edge of gaming, either graphically or ideas, or these are the big budget, big things that come out. There's not as much experimental stuff as PC, sure, but these are the big flashy things you want to see, and people won't be able to play them on PC. And there's I'm sure it will come back at one point, but there's no reason to focus in that direction when that market is just going to be shrinking. Yeah, I fully agree. I feel like the PC market's kind of fucked, and I feel like it's kind of this is a joke, but it's kind of all those years of talking all that shit, kind of coming back to bite them in the ass because nobody's making a PC that's good enough for this shit right now. Now developers are in a weird spot because it's you can't even push graphics further anymore right now. You can't push processing power forward.
It's just expensive.
Who the fuck is going to be able to play your game? Yeah,
well,
it's
not
expensive,
even that.
but also who's gonna
make it.
But also that. Anyway, but also that. What's the point of making all this fancy shit if nobody's gonna be able to play it? Nobody's gonna be able to play it. We can't afford it. It can't even fathom this. That stupid Nvidia thing that they showed off about make your game AI slop or whatever. That looks even worse now. It's what graphics card are we gonna be able to buy to do that shit?
Well,
what are we gonna be able to do that shit with?
That is the last one you'll be able to do it, and the first. Anyway,
so everything's fucked. Thanks Valve for proving us that everything's screwed. Because I was worried this is gonna happen at some point, but I didn't think it was gonna happen right now, and it's also worse than I thought it was gonna be. So. Steam Deck. If you don't got one already, you're not gonna get one because they're probably not gonna go back into stock that much. And if they do, they're $1,000. Look for another handheld, and if you can't get another handheld, good fucking luck.
Go get a PlayStation Portal before they go up again. Okay, step one. Step 2, get some of those AR glasses, man. Get some AR glasses, plug them into your computer. You can sit there and your wife, your children, your mistress, your milkman, they can all be having an entire conversation with you, and you can ignore them completely while looking them dead in the face because you're looking at your computer screen through glasses, okay? And those things, guess what? Those things are a third of the price of a Steam Deck or whatever the hell you want to buy that's going to cost you like $1,000. Go get one of those.
You know,
that'll do you well. I might get one. I might save up, get one, have my little glasses on, have a little screen, have like a little AR screen above my other screens, and just be like, you know what? Yeah. Now, this is going to be a problem for a lot of people because I'm thinking these are going to get pretty popular pretty quickly, and then they're also going to shoot up in price and to the point where you can't afford them because they're kind of ridiculous. I wouldn't say they're cheap, but for what they are and how good people say they are. I mean, you'll never know how good it is until you see it yourself, you know?
Yeah.
But if they're as good as people who have them say they are, then they're also going to sell out pretty quickly. So
yeah,
get you some AR glasses, man.
This shit sucks. Yeah, I think that listen, hold on tight to your money. If you're gonna build a PC, if you're gonna do something like that, you can't. So just hold on to your money. Pay those bills. Get your car fixed. Do something else. Because this is stupid. I also saw, just before we move on, I also saw the dumbest comparisons. People are so ready to give Nintendo the gok fucking 3000 when stuff like this happens. I think people are actually like maybe the dumbest people on earth. So this happens, right? Steam raises the prices of these things. I'm guffawing, other people are guffawing, et cetera, et cetera. But then you have the Nintendo simps who are like, so it wasn't that bad when Nintendo raised their price by $50, was it? What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up. Because here's the thing. One, they already raised the price before the thing came out. We don't even know what the thing was going to cost before it came out because they used that as an excuse to raise the price of it. So we don't know what the Switch 2 is going to cost before it came out. It's $500 now. Yeah, are you guys stupid? This is all Valve does. They only do video games. So yes, they have to raise the price by $200, $300. Nintendo has Pokemon, they got movies, they got theme parks, they got all these other different ecosystems to make money from. Of course, they only have to raise the price $50 after they already raised the price for the thing even freaking came out. So I just wanted to say that because I feel like a lot of people are trying to give like Nintendo a pat on the back going like, oh, you didn't raise your price as much as Sony and Xbox and Steam did, because this isn't all they do. That's why it makes PlayStation's stuff even funnier, because it's like, bro, you're Sony. What are you doing? Why'd you raise it on us like that? And they said, because we want to make money. And we said, and Xbox is shooting themselves in the head. Why wouldn't we raise the price? And we said, all right, bro, sure, whatever. But I just wanted to address that because I feel like a lot of people were giving Nintendo credit, like, oh, they only raised their thing $50 because it was already overpriced when it came out. What are you talking about? That's kind of the whole point. But you know, people like to just like I said, they like to deep throat fucking Nintendo for some reason. So whatever, fucking weirdos.
All right, man. Look, the only thing left to talk about is speculation. Okay, speculation. Next week after week. What's the week? When's that thing come out? There's a PlayStation Play of showcase, summer showcase coming out June 2nd, 2 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, okay, so June 2nd. Yeah, it's June 2nd. June 2nd, Tuesday, PlayStation Showcase. Of course, we all know we're gonna see Wolverine. I think that's a given, right? Like, this is gonna be a Wolverine. They're gonna have a Wolverine thing. Okay.
Yeah,
great.
it's Wolverine Day, and because the game's like will be 3 months away at that point. So
right, it's coming out soon. Wolverine time. Woo! Oh, also, did you know that they you can go watch these in the theater? Like you can buy a ticket, which is free. It's free ticket, but it's a Alamo Draft House, so you have to buy food. It's so stupid. Don't ever go all these like buy foods, watch movie places are like some of the lamest places to go. Cause like I don't want to eat your chicken fingers while I'm watching my movie in a theater or surrounded by people eating other chicken fingers. Not a thing I want to do. Not a thing I want to do at all. And the guy comes up to you, right? And then the food is like ridiculously overpriced. It's chicken I mean, they have other stuff. It's not just chicken tenders. But when I'm looking at the menu that's bright screen in this dark place, I just, all I see is chicken tenders, like a burger, a quesadilla.
Larry David on, bro.
No, it's just like, guys, how about we let the economy flourish? Let the restaurants have the food money. Let me go to a movie with my lady or my guy if you go that way, or the third gender, lady boys, go whatever.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, maybe I'm in Thailand and whatever. I'm going to the movie with someone. Or by myself. Maybe I'm a fucking loner, brother. And I'm going to watch this movie. And then I'm going to go to a restaurant. I'm going to talk to that person. And we're going to talk about the movie and what we thought and how amazing it was. Or I'm just going to sit there quietly as a lonely person and think all the things in my head. Or if I'm a little crazy, I will say them out loud anyway to no one at the other side of the table about the movie. But let the wealth be shared. You don't need the money for the movie and the food and the drinks. Like, come on, that's kind of lame. It's lame. Anyway, you can get a ticket to the PlayStation thing at an Alamo Draft House near you. I don't even know how many of these are. I had no clue they were outside. That rant was
longer than what was actually happening. Yeah, they're letting you watch it in theaters if you want to. Go do it if you want to. That's all. That's.
I didn't know Alamo Draft House is just outside of Texas. Then it kind of doesn't make sense to me, but Alamo and all that shit, but I guess it does.
I guess if you name something after something in Texas, it can't leave Texas.
Well, okay, check this out. I was talking to somebody, and I think I was talking to Kareem, and our nephew's he went to Six Flags. And I was thinking, Six Flags over what?
Dog, yeah, Six Flags is everywhere.
Yeah, but over what? Because the name of it's Six Flags over Texas, because Texas has had Six Flags. There have been 6 countries that have owned and claimed Texas. That's why it's called Six Flags. What's Washington D.C.? What's Six Flags? I don't know.
It's just Six Flags, baby.
But so it just doesn't make sense. It's just like it's just Six Flags. That's kind of wild to me. They should call it like what would you call how many flags Washington D.C.? They got the Washington D.C. flag. Does Washington D.C. have a flag? Don't know. I'm gonna assume they do.
Why is it called Six Flags?
Because Texas has had 6 flags over the state. There have been 6 nations, or it has been part of 6 nations. That's why it's called Six Flags over Texas. We had Texas, Mexico, United States, the Republic of Texas, and I think it's Spain or something. And then another one I can't remember right now. We've had 6 flags over the state of Texas. That's why it's called Six Flags over Texas. That's the name of the fucking thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna spoil this for you. That's just what ours is called, Shavar.
What? Okay, Six Flags DC. Why is it Six Flags?
It's not Six Flags over DC. It's just Six Flags.
I know, but why is it called Six Flags?
Because that's the name of the brand. It's not that serious.
Why is Six Flags called Six Flags? I'm asking Google. It comes from the 6 different nations that have governed Texas.
Shavar, yes, you're correct, Shavar. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't fucking matter anywhere else. It doesn't. Nobody cares, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't like that.
Nobody gives a shit. It's just the name.
I don't like it.
It's Six Flags over Texas, and then everywhere else is literally just Six Flags. because nobody gives a shit.
Nobody thought, oh, why is it called cigarette? No one thought like, what is it called cigarette?
No, sure, they didn't care. It's a brand. People know the brand, so they just want to spread the brand. They don't care.
But call it Two Flags. Or like,
that's a bit much. That's
or Washington D.C. Let's say Three Flags, where you got America. I'm sure Britain was ruled that area, and then I'm guessing Washington D.C. has a flag. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. Okay,
I think you're just thinking
Three
about
Flags.
it too much.
Three Flags over D.C. That kind of sounds.
You're thinking about it too hard.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Six
Anyway,
Flags over
Alamo
DC is
Alamo Draft House. You can go watch the thing. What are we seeing at this thing? What do you expect to see at the PlayStation summer festival?
So definitely Wolverine. We're probably going to see more Tokon because it's right around the corner and it's PlayStation's property.
True.
They'll be hyping that up. First Light is already 007's already on PlayStation, right? It is. Right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's everywhere, right?
It is. Yeah. It's on PlayStation. Yeah. It's on. Wait, no. Wait. Oh yeah, yes. It is. Sorry. Yes, it is.
I'm sure we'll see.
I think that's gonna be the main thing.
Grand Theft Auto.
I'm not really sure what else. Yeah, I think that's you took the words right out of my mouth. That's the only other thing I think that they could actually. Wow, that's the only thing I think that they could actually show off that we don't know about is Grand Theft Auto. I think we're gonna get another Grand Theft Auto trailer because we're a few months away from that coming out too, and I think that we're gonna get more Assassin's Creed Black Flag because that's coming up soon too. Probably gonna get some more.
Isn't
Wolverine.
that out? Is that out soon? Black Flag.
I mean,
I saw a bunch of reviews like last week. I thought it was out by now.
Sure, man. I don't know. I'm not paying that much attention to that. That is funny though that they announced this after saying, "Hey, we raised your prices." Also, come look at what you can spend more fucking money on after we raise prices on you for PlayStation Plus. It's like, thanks, guys.
I can't. If this were like a different time, if this was Obama times or Bush times or like just in the, or even like first Trump era times, I'd be like, this is kind of bullshit to raise the prices. But we're in like a different time, like technology and all that stuff. And the part, like we talked about this, this is the way of the world right now. Everything's gonna go up. So,
it's PS6, definitely. No, I'm just kidding. GTA 6, Wolverine, PlayStation Portal. They might update that. I'm just kidding. I don't know because the thing is that they're putting
updates to it, but they never show it. I wish they would.
No, I meant really like a hardware update, not. No, I meant like a new one, not the.
Look, if there was ever a Vita 2 coming out, it's gone. It can't happen. It's got
that new God of War game that was leaked a while ago. They might show some more of that. There's also that game that Naughty Dog announced a year or two ago, the intergalactic game or whatever. They might show some more of that.
All right, getting Beastie Boys. Okay, that's enough. Whatever. Why are we talking about it? We're just gonna watch it and then we'll talk about it the next week. Okay.
Why are we talking about it? I think because it's a podcast. You fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, we're just pulling it out of our ass, right? I mean, we are 99% sure. I mean, we know, but there's a good 1% chance there's no.
No, I'm 100%. I'm 100% sure Wolverine will be there. There's no.
Let's go to Kalshi markets and see what they're betting on the PlayStation Summer Show State of Play.
There's three things I know it's going to be there. Wolverine, probably GTA 6, and probably that Naughty Dog game that we haven't heard about in a while. We're probably going to actually get some gameplay of that.
Let's see.
I'd be willing to bet that since they're doing a theater thing, they might actually do GTA 6 gameplay. Like we might actually have like real gameplay of GTA 6, not just a regular trailer. We could get actual walking around and doing things gameplay, and then there's gonna be like they're gonna drop some bomb where they're like, you get extra shark cash when you play on PlayStation, or it comes to PlayStation a week early, so get your PlayStations now or something like that. So. That's
oh my god! Nobody has a state of play bet on Kalshi. That's kind of crazy.
These people are stupid. That's why. Oh wait, more. I'm looking at the old State of Play. We gotta see more of that other Silent Hill game too, the Townfall. And I think it said ToeCon already. Yeah, ToeCon will definitely be there. I think so.
Maybe. Players 6 announced this year. 21% say yes. 79% say no.
Because they'd be actually fucking stupid to announce the PS6 this year. This would be the worst year you could ever announce that. I don't think they're gonna announce that until next year if they do announce it. They're not doing it this year though. That would be one of the worst decisions you can make is announcing that right now. That is ridiculous.
Okay, so Grand Theft Auto priced at more than $60. Yes is at 97 cents. If you want to bet yes, no is at 4 cents. So this is like a 96%.
More than how many dollars?
No, cents. So you can't just bet for free. So
no, I'm asking how much. No,
60,
I don't care. I'm not actually betting.
$60.
Okay,
$60.
thank you. Well, duh, it's gonna be more than $60. Y'all stupid. Everything's more than $60 now. Are y'all idiots?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what are they talking about? Like more than $60?
No, these are people who don't play video games. Who don't play video games, not thinking. Like, what do you? Yeah, it's gonna be at least 70. We know that. Like, that's a given.
Well, the more than 80, most people say no. More than 100, 7%. Say yes. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. I look forward to new stuff all the time. Well, thanks for listening to the show, guys. I love yous. And I'm gonna. One. Yeah, it's done. I mean, I'll tell you about this later.
What?
It's about my butt. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about, bro?
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the show. This has been episode 185, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Listen to the last episode. For some reason, they held it off for like 4 days or something. I don't know. So I think it just came out on Friday or Saturday.
Who's they?
I don't know. I uploaded it, and it's like, there's something wrong with your thing. And I uploaded it again. And like, there's something wrong with your thing. And I uploaded it.
No, they just didn't want the truth to get out. That's what happened. Go listen.
I did have to cut out all the stuff you said about Israel and all the stuff I said about the Jacobis. I did have to cut out a lot of stuff. So
well, then what's the point? What's
the point? What's the point? I mean, we're like those scientists that went missing and are apparently being assassinated. You heard about that, right?
Yep.
The scientists.
That's
so
yes,
funny.
The scientists who say, "I'm not going to kill myself," and then
I'm never
they make it look like they killed themselves. Like a week later.
Guys,
listen, guys, I'm not going to kill
myself. Okay,
I'm
so
not
if
gonna kill
dead,
myself.
someone did it. And it's like,
and then they fucking get blown up. Yeah, I know.
Look. Okay. Also, every one of these scientists is like the weirdest kook in the world, right? And then when I'm like, oh, this must be news because it's showing up on the news, right? Everything's supposed to be news. And I'm looking like, oh, these are all the local news stations. It's like, the Sinclair fucking, they own everything. I don't know who. Listen, if they're going after scientists because they wanted to silence them, they come after me because I know everything, okay? I literally time travel. So if I'm here, we're all good, all right? Also, I will never kill myself. So if you see me and I'm hanging from a noose that I built in my room...
I mean, you're black, so we knew that already.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, if I slit my wrist all the way down from the elbow to the pinky, it wasn't me, okay? It wasn't me.
I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of hard. That'd be kind of hard to do. So it'd be kind of weird if it was you.
I think if you would, if you were just like you pumped yourself up, it's like you had a lot of black coffee. You get one. I think you can definitely get one.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I think you can definitely get one before you start thinking, "Fuck, I should have done that." But you can definitely get one.
All right, man. Sure. Man, there really wasn't much else this week. Yeah, I'm like scouting.
I hear you clicking around trying to find something. There's nothing to talk about.
I'm gonna try to play that Mina the Hollower shit. And I want to play 007 as well. But everything is so goddamn expensive.
And come play with it, bro.
Sure, I won't finish my sentence. No,
everything's expensive.
I have to go eat, and I have a wife that cares about me and wants to like spend time. So no, I can't do that.
So I don't have that. Is that what you're saying? I don't have that.
That's not what I fucking said.
So I don't have to eat then? Is that what you're saying? Because you brought up 2 reasons why you can't play games, but I can. Which one is it? How are you attacking me? I'm joking, dog. I know what you're saying. Go eat, all right? Yeah. Tell Haley I said hi, okay? Tell her that last video she sent, funny, way too long. I'm talking about quick, funny. Like the group chat is for quick funnies.
That one wasn't that long.
The woman in the car.
Also, I forgot to say.
It was funny.
I forgot to say.
It was like 5 minutes long.
I forgot to say, Fable got delayed to next year, so Xbox actually has nothing coming out this year.
Yeah,
it's not coming out this year. Apparently, Halo Campaign Evolved is coming out this year, multi-platform. Gears of War E-Day, I forgot that was even supposed to be fucking coming out. They have not been promoting that at all, so I didn't even know that was still happening.
Yeah, who knows, man. Who knows, man? But I'm looking forward.
Oh, it just says 2026. Yeah, that's getting delayed again. Yeah, that's not coming out. That's not coming out.
All right, man. Thanks for listening to the podcast. I know we rambled there for like 30 seconds, but that was because we were trying to get to the 1 hour mark. If we don't hit the 1 hour mark, then we lose our sanction to be a podcast. So there was our 1 hour.
Yeah.
All right, exactly. Bye. That was the podcast. Bye.
Next time.
So you think I don't eat, huh? And my wife doesn't like me?
Say that. I didn't say that. You said all that. I never said any of that.
You said it in a way. You said it backwards.